That is awesome.
See how his tail is broken off?
Yeah.
You can tell the age of it.
Actually, come up here. Go way around her. Just hold it like, put your two hands so that it stays, her tail end stays basically level. You got it?
Yep.
Let my fingers go.
Sorry.
No, that's fine.
You gonna read it?
Make sure it's there.
There it is.
That's the number. So this is getting old. Let's see if I can get me a new screen. And we might as well flip the scale right now while you guys have her.
So you're gonna do some DNA.
Slide this way just a little bit. And we're gonna
Belly scale?
yeah. Actually, just, yeah. Can you hold it right there?
Yep.
She's gonna flinch with this too, but it's just like a little fingernail piece. That's it. So that's all we need to get DNA.
Cool.
You see, that's all it is. That little
That's even more than
and that's exactly, this is probably good for about 300 samples.
Yeah.
Pretty wild, huh, man?
Because if you do
So
that,
you're gonna hold her now, he's gonna probe. You're
Yep,
gonna see
you
if
could-
she
and
has
you could,
hemipenes.
She is what?
Hemipenes. That's the male parts of the snake.
So cool. Smell it a little.
Okay,
Do you know why it's darker?
No.
Are you all right?
Am I alright? Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Ask Tom why it's darker. Why is it darker towards the tail, Tom? Is there any?
You know, that's a great question, and there's no answer really, but every timber rattlesnake from New England down to the Carolinas all have black tip tails, including the ones that are all black in color. And the ones that are like this with yellow morph, they all have a black tip tail. The old name for these snakes, well, the colonists used to call them the velvet tail.
So much cooler
Velvet
than
tail.
any other snake.
So, did you hear that, Tom?
What the
So
hell?
much cooler than any other snake.
They
So,
are very
Tom says it's a big adult, maybe 15 years old.
Yeah. I didn't think timber's that big.
dying off.
There's one
Type deal,
tooth
that
bigger,
black toward the end.
and he says a couple times.
I know.
Like a finger.
Gangrene or
Like
something.
he's
Oh,
actually
yeah,
bigger
no,
than
no, it's, their tails are just
The
melting.
chip doesn't seem like it's all the way in.
Probably, well, I don't know. You know, my
What's that?
first reaction
I can
is
see the chip.
something related
Uh-oh.
to,
Tom, is this the chip coming out, bud?
it's possible sometimes they pop out the hole. Oh, yes, good spotting. You have to redo that. Good spotting.
That was Eugene spotted it.
$5 each, but I'm gonna do that again. All right, good spotting. Could be right to the animal.
An angry snake.
Well, they don't really like being held.
Yeah, I know, but
We can try to do this with a bobcat and see what happens. All right, let's try that once more. You better move your hand. Find the same hole.
You gonna do the same one?
Chance of finding it is next to zero.
I'm not gonna do it. Should be alright.
It's a little unusual. I thought it was in far enough. The trick is to get it under the whole skin there, but not into the body cavity. Now I'm getting sprayed by her. Can you smell it?
Yeah, we got sprayed over here. And Eugene was petting her like a puppy.
It's not a puppy. All right, you hold on to this again and you keep your eyes open. Don't pet that out. Not hard at work here. All right, we have that.
you videoing?
Let's see. Does this thing right in there? She can't.
I just
What's that?
I'm just putting down adult.
As far as guessing the age?
Yeah. Only, it's, you know, it could be anywhere from 15. How many rattles did you say it had?
Count the rattle bud and then count the bottom black one.
Say black, the black basil, and then count the separate segments.
7.
7?
Not including the,
Including the black?
Yeah.
All right.
Black basil and 7,
7, black basil and 6.
and 6, okay. And the way to look at that, Rennie, is take a look at the rattle itself.
You can see it's busted, I can tell.
Well, not only that, but take a look at the segments, and you see this basil one and this top one are about the same
Yeah,
width.
they're not tapering.
They're not getting smaller and smaller,
Right,
so
right,
this
right.
is a pretty old animal. I mean,
Yeah.
they taper really up till they're 8 or 10 years old,
Right.
and maybe even longer. So this is probably a 15, maybe a 20-year-old snake, but nobody knows for sure.
How's that chip?
Not coming
All
out.
right, since you guys are holding it so well,
Push in there, see. What's that?
since you're holding it so well,
Time to measure.
I'm gonna
Don't know where it is.
probe it.
We're gonna probe it?
Yeah.
Do you want me to move for that?
You know what a cloaca is? You know what a-hole is? Cloaca.
So, see all the belly scales, they're just
Yep.
one scale across, and the tail scales are only one, and a lot of snakes, there's double rows. But right where the tail ends and the body ends, this big scale here, see how much that longer that is than all these?
Yeah.
And it's longer than these two. That's covering the cloaca.
Yeah.
And so males have their sex organs inverted and tucked inside their tail. When they need to use them, they evert them and stick them out. This is the best way to see if it's a male or female. If it's a male, we push it down in through the cloaca into where its sex organs would be, and if it's a male, it'll go inside the sex organs.
Hemipenes.
Called the hemipenes, exactly. And if it's a female, there won't be anything there except solid mass, and
Yeah, that's
it
what
won't
it is.
push in. So this looks to be a female.
And that's generally with a small tapered.
21. All right, let me hold that again.
21.
Does that indicate years, Tom?
That last count,
Yes.
hold on a second. Now, the problem is, you're gonna hold this up near her head, but outside the tube.
Outside, yeah,
But
and try to
any
get
kind
it
of movement,
straight.
yeah, but any kind of movement near the head, she's gonna get, upset and nervous. So you wanna be a little bit, you're just gonna have to make an estimate of how far she's kinked
Yeah,
to put this in front of her.
sure thing.
And we're gonna do from basically what we call the snout vent length first. So just be careful, she's gonna get a little nervous. Yeah, so just slow like that, perfect. And just stretch that as far.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of guesstimate.
And tell me your name again? Eugene, put your finger right here, because that's where the cloaca is. You got it? Okay. All right, don't pull her, but just slowly
Well,
stretch.
I'm just-
No,
yeah.
I'm talking to these guys.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a pretty one, so that's about 110. Okay, well, we got, hold the tail. All right, let that go, thank you.
110?
That's centimeters.
What did you say? 4.5 feet?
Just about 4 feet. Big as your arm.
Yeah, I was wondering,
feet
what
now?
if those pinchers are too big?
Oh, the big ones are females, right?
No, the males are the biggest.
Really?
Yeah, this is a huge female.
The males are the biggest.
Oh, yeah, by far. That looks like huge female. 75,
Wow, so she's
7.6.
being this old and she's important to the population, this
Oh,
big
yeah.
gal. She's a really important snake.
Tag coming out. Good with that?
It was a good spot.
All right, now it's the tricky part.
No?
Now is the tricky part.
Oh.
Okay, I'm going this
Good,
way.
exactly. Oh, anyway. You let that go, Gene. All right, just without the handle. Open the bag, and here's how it's gonna work. Yeah. You drop it down. Don't get nervous. If there's anything going on, just toss it towards him.
I'm nervous.
We're more important than the kids are.
Eugene.
And I'll just put this all the way in as far as I can. If I get her started, so just pump up a bit. You can't feel the bar. Get it ready? Yeah. Here it is. You just double exhale. Ready? Yeah. Real twist. Yep. Stop. Just one little twist and you're fine.